Welcome back everybody, Twitch367 here, and today we're going to continue with episode 39 of our Pokemon Legends Arceus series here on the channel. Once again, if you guys want to interact with me or the community, go ahead and check out the Discord link down in the description. While you're down there, check out all the other social media links. While you're also down there, check out the 10% off Dubby link. Helps me out, helps out the company, and just a great thing to do. So here we are. Last episode we caught Dialga, as you can tell right there. And yeah, I just want to pick up this request here. Wrong button once again. I'm very good at that, and it looks like that's all the request within the village. Let's go ahead and head inside now. Are we going to be greeted right as soon as we enter? No, it looks like we have more requests to gather from the board. Okay. You, the one who accepted my request? Well then, let's get right to business. There's an old tale that's long been told in the Hisui region about a dark nightmare that visits people on lonely paths at night. I never put any stock in it myself until I saw it. I saw a terrifying black Pokemon just like the one in the stories. They say that people who are trapped in the nightmares it creates never wake up. We can't wait for someone to fall victim to it. We've got to act before that can happen. I saw it near Clamberclaw Cliffs, partway up Mount Coronet. And it was when I was out walking alone at night, just like the old stories all say. Be careful if you go in search of it. I wouldn't want you to lose your life over this. Okay, that's one request done. Looks like that might be it for a request. So let's go ahead and talk to Captain Celine. So I trust you enjoyed yourself at the festival. Sure did. Indeed. That only seems natural given the crowd. I believe last night was the first time I've caught a glimpse of you making merry, Captain. I believe you must be imagining things. Now, Professor Laventon, to business. What is the current state of progress on the Pokedex? I dare say we've made quite significant progress all in all. Though we could afford to put a little more effort into our research tasks. And of course it is hard to know how far to go in pursuit of some reports. Certain Pokemon have only been mentioned in Hisui's legends. After all, who knows if they are even real? With how little we know about Hisui's history and legends, it seems a tall order for us to tackle. Pardon, couldn't help but overhear. If it's Hisui's history and legends you want, then I'm your man. Why, I've spent plenty of time studying such things instead of, while also tirelessly doing my work for the Ginkgo Guild. And I visited many of the ruins and whatnot here in the Hisui region already. I imagine I could teach you a thing or two about any Pokemon of legend in these parts. Oh, music to my ears, my good fellow. Listen well, Twitch. You are to learn all you can from the merchant Volo and work together as needed for the sake of the Pokedex. We, meanwhile, will also continue to gather intelligence on Pokemon by other means. Understood. I'll set up at the Heights camp then, Twitch. I'll be expecting you. Besides, I've something I'd like to discuss with you too, so I hope you won't keep me waiting. Okay, so he's just going right for the Heights camp. Then let's get right into it. Honestly, I am definitely ready to progress. Okay, so Obsidian Fieldlands. I know he said he's going to the Heights camp. We're going to go to the other camp first. Just because I would like to rest a little bit. Grit Rocks. Let's go ahead and check those out real quick. HP. Speed. Can't use the other one yet. I did, however, see that we had a revive. I'll take that. Alright, so like that's where we need to go. There's another request there. You know, I guess we can just go there. I was gonna take the time, go see if we can find a few more alphas, take them on, do a little bit of grinding, but I really just want to get into this a little bit more. Alright, and we have made it to this camp. Oh, I see that there's the same little thing there. Twitch, there you are. Have a look here, if you will. A good, long, close look, please. See these patterns modeled after Pokemon? I've come to think that they might be letters, rather like hieroglyphs, if you will. I've inspected ruins across the region, and have concluded that they all seem to tell the same tale. The tale of a brave soul who, together with the Pokemon at his side, went on a journey to search for the fragments of all-encompassing deity. Of an all-encompassing deity. A deity. Yes, an all-encompassing deity, the creator of this very universe, and its name is Arceus. Perhaps you've already heard this name. It does sound familiar. Of course, what else could I have expected from the hero who saved the Hisui region? But now, let us discuss the fragments. They must surely be the plates. Yes, the very plates you've collected as you went about quelling all the frenzied nobles. Haven't you noticed that they all have words carved on their backs? Go on, give them a read. You read the text engraved on the first plate you've obtained. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. This original one is none other than the Pokemon known as Arceus. So, what do you say, Twitch? I think we should try to gather all the plates. And I've got just the idea where to start our search. Join me in the heart of the grueling grove. I will take this request too. Like, I'll gather any requests that I see while we're here. It's awesome that she has a Munchlax, honestly. I just got a 4-star Munchlax in Pokemon Go. Hatched it the other day. Okay, so I'm just trying to spam through this at this point, just because I really was just doing this for the request at this point. Okay, so should we start working on request, or should we go to the Grilling Grove? So I know we have a bunch of requests. And there's still a bunch that we don't have yet. You know what, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and continue with the main thing. Eventually we'll go ahead and switch our gears and start taking out the or taking on the request and knocking out a bunch of those. This is so convenient. Now Twitch, according to my own investigations. What, an Alpha Vespiquen? Terribly sorry, Twitch, but do you think you could handle it? Go Gardevoir. Probably not the Pokemon I would have chosen, but... Oh, wow. Like, to be honest, I really don't care about catching that Vespiquen. The stone plate. Why did that alpha Pokemon have the plate we were looking for? Maybe it just happened to find the plate laying around. In any case, that's the only other plate that I had any information about, so that's that. And yet nothing seems to be happening, which makes me suspect there must still be more plates left out there for us to find. Not to worry though, I know the perfect person to ask. She's bound to know all about the plates. The one and only Miss Cognita, yes. You haven't had the chance to properly thank her for her help in obtaining the red chain. Am I right? All the more reason to pay her a visit. So onward to the ancient retreat. Just a little while. Return to the village. Go back out. So now I'm... Okay, so she probably doesn't have Pokemon just about. There you are. Oh, lost one. It's miraculous what you've done. It seems the red chain served its purpose well, and you carried out your duty as you were bid. But what brings you here? Have you yet need of me? It's about the plates. Ah yes, a tale whose origin lie a millennium or two ago. Those were the days of the ancient Sinnoh people, from whom I am descended across many generations. Sorry about that. Those forebears of mine worshipped Arceus as the Pokemon that created the Hisui region. And I have heard of certain fragments, plates as they were called, that were given to those ancestors of the Pokemon such as Cleavor and Weirdeer. Is that all? I thought that surely you could tell us more about Arceus and the plates. I'm afraid I've nothing new to tell you. Why the Diamond and Pearl clans would never have confused Dialga and Palkia with the creator, Arceus, had anything concrete been passed down. If only we had more to go on. The answers to those mysteries may even shed light on why Twitch here fell from the sky. Ah, I see what you intend. Very well, I'll help as best as I can. There is still other tremendous Pokemon in Hisui, other mysteries to be solved. Whether they are connected to Arceus, I cannot say for certain, but in searching them out, perhaps you'll stumble upon the path you seek. Let me think. There are the Pokemon of the lakes, of course, and the Temple Giant, the Crescent Moon, the volcano, and perhaps you might even return to the very beginning. Now then, what would you hear of? The 3-Lake Pokemon. Ah yes, them, you already know. Go give them your thanks for the red chain and show them how strong you've become. Now then, what would you hear of? The volcano. Well, there could be but fires... Well, where could that be but Fire Spit Island? Makes sense. Now then, the Crescent Moon. Yes, the moon. You must go where you may meet the moon's gaze unobstructed. Does that clue illuminate your path? Well, make for the Coronet Highlands for now. The Temple Giant. The secret that lurks in Snow Point Temple. To find it, you must open the door that is sealed. The beginning. Indeed, a beginning for you, certainly. Where was it you first fell to earth here? Alright, so we're done with all that. It appears that the opening of the space-time rift compelled Pokemon that might otherwise have stayed hidden to come out and see what has befallen the world. I hope you succeed, for your own sake and for that of the Pokedex you labor on. I knew we could rely on you, Miss Cognita. That's more than enough information to work with. Now let us find those plates. It's just as I had suspected, Twitch. Pokemon are the key to our search, Twitch. There we go. If we can gather all the plates from them and decipher the message on the back of the plates at last, perhaps we can meet Arceus itself. You should go search for the Pokemon that Cognita mentioned, Twitch. I have my own avenues to search that I'd like to pursue. Avenues of research that I'd like to pursue. Arceus, creator of all Hisui. I truly can't wait to see what kind of Pokemon it might be. Return to Jubilife Village? Yes. Now, I might as well start with Prelude Beach. We're already right here. I've had a message from Mistress Cogita. I'm told you're collecting plates for some sort with the Merchant Bolo. Then we must go to Prelude Beach. Meet me there. The plate of Prelude Beach is the one that I have selected first. Can I just go to the practice field? It'll be so much quicker doing this. Okay. Prelude Beach. Indeed a place of beginning. Now is not the time for words. Face me in battle. Okay, he's just straight to the point. Like, alright, you know, this is where it started. Now we're gonna battle. Sent out Golem. Wise choice. Let's go ahead and just go for an Iron Tail. You know what? Fine. Let's go for an Earth Power then. Ooh, and Heracross. Alright, Strong Style. He's gonna knock out Dialga. Let's go to Typhlosion. I could have gone to Yen Mega also. Alright, Strong Style Flamethrower. Alright, that's 2 of his Pokemon down. 3 to go. Snorlax is the one that I was worried about. Let's go for an Air Slash. Alright, let's just keep going for Air Slashes. That's going to be my strongest move, especially if we keep doing Strong Style. Alright, there goes Yen Mega. No, you held on. Let's go for a normal Air Slash. And then another Strong Style. Of course you used a full restore. Alright, let's just... I should have just gone for a strong one. Alright, goodbye Yen Mega. go out to Gardevoir. Go for a Psychic. And I guess a Dazzling Gleam. Goodbye, Gardevoir. Alright, I think from here we will go into Golem. Let's go 90 or 120. Let's go for a Rock Slide. I knew I should have gone that extra damage. Bulldoze just to knock it out. Two more Pokemon. Clefable. Okay, as untraditional as this sounds, we're going to go out to Carnivine first. We're going to use items. We're going to go ahead and use a Revive on Dialga. Honestly, I think we can go ahead and use another Revive on Golem. And lastly, we'll go ahead and use a Hyper Potion on Dialga. Alright, and thank you for knocking out Carnivine. Go out Dialga. Go for a Flash Cannon. Draining Kiss is not great. Go for another Flash Cannon. And a Braviary. Let's go for Roar of Time. Honestly, that's going to be a Dialga's best move anyway. And just like that, we defeated the commander once again. Even frightful creatures like Pokemon can become powerful allies. You've grown even stronger since we faced one another on Mount Coronet. It's clear you do not view Pokemon as dangerous enemies, but rather as trustworthy allies. Allies with whom you can reach great heights. Perhaps you are a divine being yourself, sent to bring us gifts from above. Here, you should have this. The Fist Plate. When the very first of our Galaxy Expedition team, myself, Benny, and the others set foot on Prelude Beach, we found that plate. It clearly held some kind of power, and so I've kept it safe all this time. I find it fitting that it should now end up with you, who likewise arrived here on this same beach. Perhaps something is guiding us. Indeed, It must be so. You and I, Adaman, Irida. It appear, we'd all been guided by the one called a mighty Sinnoh. It might be more appropriate to call this region the Sinnoh region. I know, I have no right to say this, but we are truly fortunate to have been able to count you among the Survey Corps ranks. If you had not joined us, we would have fallen on Mount Coronet. We would have lost our home. We would have lost our future. Now then, carry on with your survey work. The knowledge that you collect about the wild Pokemon in this region will serve to illuminate our path forward as we walk into the future. Four more plates for us to find. Alright, but that is all the time we have for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. Next episode, we'll go ahead and continue getting the rest of the plates, kind of seeing what that does for us. We'll also be catching a few other legendary Pokemon, which I'm looking forward to. And yeah, honestly, with that, we'll just kind of be good to go to start completing more of the Pokedex and just kind of wrapping up this game, moving on to our next thing. There's still a few things I need to work out between the next series. I'm not sure what we're going to do just yet. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great one. I will see you in the next episode. See ya.